What is up, everyone? So yesterday we found out that the belt on my RB25 is distorted, stretched, broken, who knows. I think it's the belt. Tried everything else a million times, hasn't fixed it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch yesterday's video. It'll explain everything. So we're headed up to Tommy FES JDM space because he has another belt for me. So we're taking the trip up, grabbing that. Hope it fixes everything. Sound good? I think he's sick of seeing me.
I never know what he's doing in there.
You bring us coffee?
You sick of me yet?
What the fuck? Where's my coffee?
You don't drink
Maybe
coffee.
you want it.
No.
Oh, here we go. Thank you. You gave me a defective one.
Nah, I don't think so. That's weird though.
So weird.
You probably bent the pulley or something when you put it back
No,
on.
I think I stretched the belt.
How could you do that? Did you over tension it?
Probably. I don't think I did, but that's the only way I could explain it.
Just blame it on Rudnick, that's what I always do.
Yeah. I blamed it on DJ, yeah.
Yeah, DJ, there you go.
Yeah. Tommy has the bolt and stud also because these, they do bend, and that will also cause an issue because if these bend, obviously the position of the pulleys will bend. Mine
And
were...
they give you a spring, right?
They give me a spring too, yeah. So mine were partially bent. I don't think it was nearly enough to change the pitch of the idlers at all, especially since they have such a fat base. They'll kind of seat themselves, but he does have new ones for me, which is awesome. So this will at least completely, fully eliminate the idea of that being the issue. So thank you, Tom.
I got you. And then you took spring. I just have to write it down because if I don't replace it, I'm fucked.
Cool. All right, so we just stopped in real quick, but once again, I got a new bolt, new stud, new belt. Everything should be perfect. If it's still not going right, something is, I don't know, whatever. It's gonna be great. It's gonna work awesome. The RB's gonna run great today. Super excited. Shout out to Tommy. Let's get back to the shop and get to work. So if you guys didn't see yesterday's video, the quick recap is I basically did all the timing components on the RB25. The new belt then wanted to walk off the gear and it was damaging the belt itself and it wasn't correct. So I redid the timing components like 30 times. I'm now a master at timing RBs, but nothing would fix it. Drove me insane. You would think that it was the bolts and stud for the idlers on the timing belt. These things, because if this was crooked, the belt would then slide off. They didn't seem that bent, but we still got new ones from Tommy, so we're gonna throw these in and rule out that. But what I did think it was the belt itself, right, this thing. Even though it was brand new, I feel like it had a deformality in it. It seemed like it wanted to walk itself off, or maybe I stretched it from putting it on weird. Who knows? I'm not gonna challenge it. Now I have brand new everything. So if this doesn't fix it, we have a bigger issue and I will go insane, but I'm feeling optimistic. Only way we're gonna find out is getting right to it, so let's do it once again. So we've cranked it over enough times to know if it's good or not. And I don't even want to look at it. Fingers crossed. Okay, it's close to the edge, but I think it's good. I think it's good. I think we might be good. I think we might be good. I think we can put it back together. Maybe I'll crank it over a couple more times. How we looking? All right, so it looks like it's staying in position, which is really, really, really good news. Like I said, it's not as far back as I want it to be, but it's not over the edge at all. So I think we are good to go here, boys. It is together. Now it's time to start it. So the last time we heard this thing run, it actually was running pretty damn good, but we had that crazy belt noise and that's why we took it apart. So hopefully, once this thing starts up, the head bleeds out, it should sound good, no more belt noise, and we should finally have a good running RB25.
Together.
If we have enough battery. Ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Sure. Yeah, send her home. Do you have enough battery? Okay. DJ.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's hear it.
Ryan, you ready?
I'm ready.
Start her up.
Shit.
Hold on. All right, start her up. It's running. It's running.
Dude, the Takimoto sounds good.
The RPMs are a little too low for a cold start, but it's running. There's no crazy noises. It's smooth. There's no backfires. This is how it should have sounded last week.
Dude, like, you guys don't know, but you've been fighting this thing, and like, I can see it in your face right now. You're just like, so relieved you don't even know what to think, but.
All right, it's actually, I'm waiting for it to just something to break. My faith in the RB thing is just not. It's good. Everything's great.
Good.
So it's idling. It sounds awesome, but there's no coolant in it, so we can't let it idle for too long. So let's get the radiator in, fill it with coolant. Hope I don't regret it. Get this thing to operating temp, and that will be our first real big victory here. All right, the radiator is in. The coolant is in it. This thing has almost 3 gallons of coolant in it, which is crazy because that's 3 gallons of potential fluid on the floor. So that's exciting. But now, since we have coolant in it, we can get this thing up to operating temp, which means we can actually rev it, hear it, and solidify that it's actually running half decent. So, yeah, start her up. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So the head's still a little noisy, not nearly as bad as yesterday. It's gonna take a little while for that to bleed out. Once we get it up in the RPMs and get some load into it, that should bleed right out and it should really quiet up. But as of right now, it sounds really awesome.
Good, I agree with that.
I'm proud of you, James.
Thanks, Donald.
As tough as it got, you didn't do what?
Fold.
Or give up, but yeah, that works too. It sounds like an RB, actually.
I can't wait till it gets like quiet. Oh.
Wrong button.
It's maintaining operating temp, which is really awesome. That's usually one of the first big hurdles you have when first doing a swap, right? Bleeding out the coolant system and getting it to actually stay at one temperature. So this is like the first time it really running. We still have to do like a full shakedown, right? Make sure everything's tight, make sure everything's tidy, make sure nothing's leaking. We still have to do a boost leak test. We gotta figure out why it randomly gets a misfire and just go around, so. That's what I wanted to hear. And why does it always misfire? Okay, now it's good.
It sounds so sick, dude.
Yeah, the engine hates it. DJ, kill it for me. Wait, and we're good. What is up with that? A little bit of this.
Your favorite stuff.
That's nice because when you're doing power steering fluid, that means you're usually close to.
You're close, you're almost there.
I mean, I'm assuming, you know, any engine swap has a shakedown, right? Like when dumb stuff just doesn't work, but we'll get there. I'm just happy, like it's running, sounds good, feels good. I'm gonna take this victory.
Yeah.
This is a big victory, all right, Donald?
Take it.
I see
Just
the
the fact
vision.
the fact that it idles.
It's huge. Huge.
It's my GT plus T.
Plus T.
Plus T.
I don't know what dictionary you're reading, but okay.
And we're good. Interesting. It starts up great. It sounds great right now.
I'm not gonna say my opinion because
What?
What's your opinion?
it's irrelevant.
Let's hear it, Donnie.
Yeah, come on. I want to hear
Speak up.
it.
Speak up. What's your opinion?
It's gonna be great.
That's it.
I don't.
No, because I'm feeling
I don't,
smart ass comment.
I don't want to say it because
Say it.
Jimmy's hungry. You know, he put him through a lot.
Oh,
What
you
is it,
little,
Donnie?
you little grumpy.
What is it,
Donnie?
Donnie?
I don't think it's gonna be all sunshine and rainbows, to be honest. But maybe it
Why
will.
do you say that?
Because
Huh?
they're good engines. They sound great. They perform great, but they lack. What's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, what is that word, Donnie?
It starts with an R and it ends in a
Ability?
Y. But it should be good. Jimmy owns it, so it might treat him a little better. But I've seen some shit.
Have you?
Seen it.
Once this thing is zipped up, it'll stay great, Donnie.
I hope it does.
I just want to feel the clutch. We saw how it felt, just like pushing it, it's crazy, but I want to see how it engages. I know it's gonna be aggressive, but I don't know. I'm excited. All right.
Hop in there.
That was RJ pressing it too.
That was RJ. No, I mean, I felt it after.
I mean, you know,
RJ beat you up in the boxing ring, dude.
dude, those gloves weighed as much as I did. And he said no face shots. Let's not get started with this topic. Start the car, James. Let's move her.
Oh, it's so smooth and quiet in here. It's fine right now.
Yeah, it's all right.
And it's long. Ooh, that's perfect.
Test the brake.
Dude, it catches right in the middle.
I know, you took off there for a second.
You didn't even test the
It
brake.
never touches the brakes. That feels great. Ooh, okay,
We
let's
got reverse?
we got reverse.
Oh, ho, ho.
He's going too fast.
That sounds so cool.
You're leaking power steering fluid.
This thing welded?
I'm gonna look at power steering. Yeah, it's open. It sounds so nice and quiet in here. Like nothing shakes at all. I'm so happy I went with the Nismo mounts. It's so smooth in here. It's nice because from this position, it doesn't feel like it has another engine in it. Love that.
Yo, this thing is sick.
See, now it doesn't misfire.
You did not just do that.
Oh my god. Dude, you can't put an air filter on this car. It sounds too good.
Sounds too good. Look at that, I love it. I'm proud of you. I've been fiending for the smell of tire for the longest time, and I'm happy I was able to put it out with this thing. Just a little baby burnout, just to hear some noises.
Dude, I needed that too. Honestly, I feel good in my heart right now.
I love that.
Oh,
It's running great right now. Didn't misfire. It's cool, because dude, in the inside, doesn't even feel like it got a different engine. It just feels so nice and smooth in OEM, and that's all I wanted. Trans feels great, shifter feels great. Given I was only in first and reverse, but usually those are some of the first to go, so.
dude, this is gonna be the sickest daily.
Oh, it's perfect. I'm so
Oh my
excited.
god. It was sick daily before.
Well, I hate to say it, but I think it fixed itself. Every time I say that though, it comes right back, but it doesn't seem to want to misfire anymore, even after revving it up and whatnot like it did earlier. So now the typical guy in me wants to be like, oh, it cleared itself out. Things don't usually tend to clear themselves out, but I'm not gonna question it. Sounds great right now. And seeing it on the ground, sitting with the RB25 running in it, is just, it's cool. Like I see this car with a completely different look now. It's insane.
Yeah, it looks sick. This is probably like one of my favorite.
Because of 33.
It's up there, yeah.
Well, couldn't get a GTST, so I made one.
Make one.
Gotta make one, right?
I think the burnout cleared it out a little bit.
Right. I know, because it's running way better. It's honestly running better than ever. The throttle response is amazing. It's not misfiring. Everything's working. The power steering link was just a loose AN fitting, which is never that easy, but it was. And this thing, like right now, since I finalized everything before I tried to start it, we can go drive it around town and do all that. So it's drivable right now, but
It's ready for some laps. The only noise that it's making is that intake noise. I don't know.
I think there's just the fuel, the immense amount of fuel being flown through the lines.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah. So
Very good, man. Very good.
Thank you, thank you.
Very good.
Still gotta boost leak test it, and then we gotta drive it around, make sure everything's good, and then we gotta bring it to the dyno. So, huge leap today. Roads are really bad tonight, and it's gonna snow tomorrow. So, maybe we'll just drive in the snow tomorrow, who knows? But till then, I'm gonna call it. I've been talking a lot. I'm just really excited. So, like, it doesn't even feel real right now, but I officially have a RB25 R33 Skyline, my little GT plus T, since it isn't a real GTST. But you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.